Hello, welcome back to the workshop. Don't really know what I'm going to do today. I've got on the lathe, I'll show you in a minute, a big lump of pine. It's been freshly cut, well, a couple of months ago, and it's about 7 inches in diameter by about 8.5 inches across. Not quite sure what I'm going to do with it. I suppose the first thing to do is have a look at it, get some sort of tenon on it so I can put it in a chuck and go from there. Okay, here it is. I've got it mounted on a face plate. Tailstock support. I'm just taking a couple of little corners off just to see how it reacts to the tools, and it's got a lot of loose flaky bark on it, so I'll go in from this side and start sorting out a tenon for it, I think. Yeah, I'll go with the old carbide for a minute, I think. Let's see what we've got going on there. About 500, not too bad. I'll bowl down that for a minute. Right, there's the 1/2 inch bowl down. Well, not so much a face mask on here, it's a wetsuit and a cologne, I think. It's definitely very wet. above centre there, so I think for shaping purposes that'll do. All I've got to try and do is smooth it off a little bit. Nice. I've just dug in there just to create a foot. I mean, sanding is just like, sanding's never going to happen. And I've cut a big tenon because obviously this is going to squeeze and squeeze and squeeze, and it may need to be reshaped several times. What a silly project. Never mind, that'll do for now. I'll try and get leave that a couple of days, it will help it to dry out. And what I'll do, I'll spin him round, put him in the chuck, and do whatever I'm going to do there, and hollow out. I'm not going to leave it for a week or two to dry. And now I'm going to spray all these tools down with WD-40 or an equivalent. Right, let's get ready for another good soaking. I've turned it round in the chuck, mounted it in the chuck and turned it round. I'm now going to do a bit of shaping on this side. I did roughly sand it with some 60 grit just to take the fluffy bits off. But it needs to dry out a lot before I can sand any better than that. Let's see how we get on. I can also get the speed up a little bit more as well. We're on about 750, 780, 790. We'll see how we get on. That's roughly the shape I'm looking for, I think. That's going to change a hell of a lot by the time it's hollowed out, that's for sure. The thing is, do I make a lidded pot or just a hollow form? Alright, I decided to go for the lidded pot. I'm not going to go all the way through with the hollowing tool, so spend an hour or so hacking through with the ordinary saw. No more of that, I don't think. Right, that's the top off. Let's see about hollowing out. Right, hollowing seems to be going okay at the moment. I'm not going too thin with it because it's got to dry out a lot yet. And I'm pretty much just going to take out a few ridges. That's the depth I want. Let's take a few of the uneven ridges out. Speed's just under 1,000 at the moment as well, so that's quite good. That's better. Right, I'm going to leave that to dry out a little bit for a few days really, I think. I'll take it out of the chuck because it's going to warp and twist and go all over the place, so it doesn't really matter where it sits in the chuck. It'll have to go through the process of straightening up. It's starting to lose its shape now, actually. Just drying out, spinning around on the lathe. That's going to be interesting in a couple of days' time. Right, we're back on with this pine bowl. I've had it drying out for a few days, and quite frankly the shape of it now is, I don't know if it's going to be salvageable. But I'll try and true it up, but it's an awful long way out now. An awful long way out. But hey, we like a challenge, don't we? I'll just point the camera down there and wobble it round a bit so you can see what I mean. I'll telephoto in a little bit, or zoom in, whatever the term is. I'm sure you can see that the rim is about 3/16 of an inch out, and if we're going for the actual bowl we're looking at a good nearly 5/16, which might leave us a bit thin. Anyway, as I say, I like a challenge. Right, that's probably the best I'm going to do with tools. This pine is actually Leylandii, and it's well known for growing very quickly, usually about 1,000 feet an hour. So the growth rings are extremely far apart. That's what it's designed to do. It's designed to grow quickly, build up big hedges, so that things can be kept private. We chopped it out of the garden because it was getting too big, and not want to throw many things away. I thought, well, I'll give it a go. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get some 60 grit on the sander and see what I can do with that. Right, what I'm going to do now, I'm going to cover the outside with some shellac. That then, only finished at 120, but the shellac will hopefully hold the grain, as it were. Stiffen the grain, that's what I meant to say. I mean, that's come out better than, not the finish obviously, or the colour, but the actual sanding down process has come out better than I thought it was going to. Let's see what we can do with the inside then. It's actually getting there, but it is getting very thin. Right, it's starting to even out a little bit down there, which is good. I'm going to concentrate up here. Right, that's going to be down to sanding now. I'm just going to clean off the bottom. Right, I'm going to put some sanding sealer on there now. just to help hold the grain down, and then give it a couple of coats of that and then sand it back. The end grain bits are still very furry, so hopefully a couple of coats of that will help stick that down. Right, so they've gone very thin. So what I'm going to do, I've got a little split forming here. I'm going to get lots of splits in it, I think, over a period. But I think I'll just pop some CA in that just to help while sanding's going on. Right, we'll give it a coat of Wood Wax 22. And I might put a microcrystalline over the top. That is thin, I can see the light through the bottom. Okay, that's a bit quicker than I was expecting. There we go. Right, now all I've got to do, clean that up, sand it off, job done. There we have it, finished article. Not bad for a bit of wood that wouldn't even go on a fire pile. A little bit of Leylandii out of our very own garden. Thanks for watching.